Let's delve into the topic of stress, a pervasive issue in our lives. Stress has become an ever-present part of our daily existence, impacting us around the clock. This continuous exposure to stressors can have profound implications for our health. Certain individuals and groups frequently emphasize the dangers of our environment, inundating us with constant messages of impending peril. This heightened sense of danger can exert a profound influence on every system within our bodies. However, it is crucial to consider an alternative perspective, one that acknowledges the dangers but reframes them in a more balanced light. While our environment does contain hazards, it is not as universally perilous as some portray it to be. Some individuals may exploit public fear for their gain, often exaggerating threats. Constant exposure to such negativity can be detrimental to our well-being. To illustrate this point, take a moment to look outside. What do you see? More often than not, the view is peaceful, devoid of immediate danger. Similarly, examine the ground beneath your feet or the wall beside you, unlikely sources of imminent peril. Yet, when subjected to an unending barrage of danger signals, it can be challenging for the average person to maintain a sense of equilibrium. Thus, it is imperative to filter out some of this constant exposure to threats. Reflect on the content you consume, be it videos, TV programs, or news. Eliminate sources that merely amplify doom and gloom without offering solutions. Instead, seek out content that focuses on constructive approaches and highlights positive news to counterbalance the overwhelming stream of danger signals. The physiological impact of sustained stress is profound. It triggers the sympathetic nervous system, responsible for the fight or flight response, causing every cell in our body to switch into a different mode. Conversely, the parasympathetic system fosters growth, sleep, digestion, repair, and healing, a radically different program. Many individuals exhibit a dominant sympathetic response due to the perception that our environment is fraught with danger. Some of this fear may be manufactured, as it's counterproductive to exacerbate existing problems. Understanding how chronic stress affects our biology is essential. Firstly, it alters the composition of our gut microbiome, reducing diversity and promoting the proliferation of pathogenic bacteria. The immune system also suffers under prolonged stress, leading to the suppression of T cells that combat infections, resulting in longer recovery times and immunosuppression. Furthermore, stress increases inflammation, a key factor in various health conditions. Reproductive health takes a hit too, with decreased fertility, disrupted menstrual cycles, and reduced libido. Stress triggers a shift from a ketogenic metabolism to increased glucose production, elevating the risk of diabetes. Lipid profiles deteriorate, with elevated triglycerides, decreased HDL, and an increase in small, dense LDL particles. Even the body's detoxification capacity is compromised, as chronic stress inhibits cytochrome P450 phase 1 and phase 2 enzymes responsible for converting toxins into harmless substances. In summary, maintaining a relaxed state of mind is crucial in mitigating the detrimental effects of chronic stress. It is essential to recognize the potential dangers in our environment, while not succumbing to constant fear and negativity. By actively filtering out excessive threat signals and seeking solutions, we can promote a healthier, more balanced approach to life and protect our well-being. Let's delve into the impact of stress on digestion and various bodily functions in greater detail. Stress takes a toll on your entire digestive process. It leads to slower digestion by inhibiting the release of bile salts from your liver, affecting fat digestion. Pancreatic and small intestine enzymes also become less effective, reducing your ability to digest food properly. Furthermore, stress reduces the production of hydrochloric acid, impairing the complete digestion of proteins, absorption of minerals, and the body's ability to neutralize pathogens. Stress also hinders the mucus lining in the stomach, small intestine, and large bowel, which acts as an immune barrier, thereby reducing your overall absorption of vitamins and minerals. Vitamin D absorption is another area affected by stress. Stress diminishes the absorption of vitamin D through the vitamin D receptor, compounding existing challenges related to vitamin D deficiency. Chronic stress also influences your musculoskeletal system. The fascia, the connective tissue surrounding muscles, becomes tighter and more restricted under stress. This leads to reduced range of motion, decreased blood flow to the fascia, and a posture that reflects the fight or flight mode, where the body is poised for action. In terms of brain function, chronic stress negatively impacts key structures. the hippocampus, responsible for memory, learning, and cognition, shrinks and functions less effectively. Additionally, stress reduces the activity of the cerebral cortex, a crucial region for analytical thinking and problem solving. Conversely, the amygdala, associated with fear and anxiety, becomes more activated under stress, potentially leading to heightened anxiety. In a chronic state of stress, your thinking patterns shift towards reactive rather than analytical or creative problem solving. A relaxed state of mind is essential for generating effective strategies and solutions. Lastly, stress can influence your genes. It tends to activate undesirable genes related to cancer, inflammation, and other health issues. However, it's essential to understand that genes themselves don't cause these problems. It's epigenetics, which refers to lifestyle factors that control gene expression. Learning how to switch certain genes on and off through lifestyle changes is a key factor in managing the impact of stress on your health. So, what can you do to mitigate the effects of stress? Firstly, changing your attitude and viewpoint toward your environment is crucial. Filter out excessive exposure to threats and negative content. Engaging with nature and creating mental space can be therapeutic. Physically flushing out accumulated stress hormones, such as adrenaline and cortisol, is essential. This can be achieved through regular and consistent exercise, as well as physical activity outdoors. Exercise helps redirect energy away from the muscles, where it's unnecessarily stored due to the fight or flight response, back into essential bodily functions. In addition to changing your perspective and exercise, there are other methods to manage stress, although they are secondary to the primary approaches mentioned above. These additional strategies can further support your overall well-being.